Hey guys, we're back with another video today. Today we are with my old lineup that we kicked the guy's butt with. He left just because he didn't get the fake. So let's get into this. You guys remember my whole lineup? We gonna find defense pretty good. So this is my whole lineup that I got, especially Tyler Lockett is my best catcher. Punt, return, everything. Tyler Lockett, he's a 92, but for some reason you come over here, he's a higher overall. Let's check what he is on. Wow, this guy's pretty boss. So let's get into it. Remember, if you guys remember, I had a blindfold and I made my own lineup. So we're 1-0. I only got one loss. If I lose 2, I'm gonna get out. So then I'm gonna mute my microphone. So yeah.
Likely toss.
Cause Savage, there's the new update in there, and it's for the smuggler run. So I wanted you to do it because you could blow up people and all that.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about...
That's my team right there. Let's see what this guy has. Oh, this is going to be hard.
For long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Black 20. Check back 21. Here we go. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deuce McKenzie. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out.
Oh, did you guys see that? That height.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Like 80.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
What we got?
Now it's Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're running. Ingram. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Tuggle, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Finding Green complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series.
Look at the big man rumble. The 30, past the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. He's got Lewis. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try again with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. The Jets will extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Mike, 58, right there. Get the ball.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, and that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Ingram again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, but as you guys know, there's no way I'm gonna win this game. So might as well end it here. There goes my team, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. There's literally no way.